Hi, I'm Colby Hunt. I'm a fourth generation farmer from Blandonsville, Illinois. I farm with my dad and uncle and two cousins, and then another cousin and his son here in Blandonsville, Illinois. Our conservation goes a long ways back. My grandpa went to a no-till conference in the 1980s and came home and said we got to start implementing some of this. And within a couple of years, we were a no-till, strip-till farm. And not too long after that, we started with cover crops and have been doing cover crops since probably the early 90s sometime. We like to joke that we've made every mistake in the book. We've done things to terminating too late, to planting too early, to planting into dry soils where it didn't come up. We've even planted like oats into standing soybeans, and the oats got about half as tall as the soybeans before we got the soybeans harvested. So we've done a lot of things wrong. We've decided that cover crops aren't a short-term fix for things. If you're gonna stick with cover crops, you're gonna have to do it long-term. You're not gonna see a return after 1 year. It's gonna be a several years thing. So we've just stuck with it, and we've tried to perfect our methods, and we think it's best for soil health long-term. If I was to tell a non-farmer anything about conservation and cover crops aren't a one-size-fits-all fix. Every location is different. Every farm, even in a tight region, is different. So a cover crop that might work on one farm doesn't necessarily work on the other. So I think it's just every person needs to figure out what works best for them, and that's what will be best long-term.